It's on now. Yes, sir.
Prostate cancer?
Yeah, you have medical. That means you qualify. As long if you're sick, yeah, that means you're qualified to use it.
Okay. What do I do to
He was set it.
investigate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will bring it in. The one who did do the device, you let him do it. You know, and bring awareness. Just bring about maybe three.
Nicely done. I was trying to
We have two chairs, just do
Yeah.
two.
Just two only.
Duking it out, trying to figure out
One of them
if we
hold
could
this,
do
I don't hold
something
that.
with
And just
But I was-
two unit.
You had to go through your 38 slides in 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, no.
What is going on with that?
Yeah, that's it.
That's sorting itself out, or?
I usually require 2 hours this presentation. It's also 2 hours.
They only gave you a 90-minute window or an hour window?
Okay, I can do that here for right now.
Panels
So much time to volunteer.
probably gonna just.
Well, you did a brilliant job.
Is this
Pretty-
power?
I've done 3 panels and.
Just, that's it, just
presentations. I'm already
So
exhausted.
shut off slowly with the fan going so that it can,
You did a brilliant job, thank
We really appreciate it.
you. Good stuff.
Good.
Well, at least you know you were appreciated.
you want to put this on there over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Is that the Tesla bio shields?
which one is it? The book you're selling right
Yes,
here?
yes,
This is your book, right?
yes.
I'd like to buy it.
Okay.
Should I follow you through that?
Sure, yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna be.
This is,
Oh, well, they need to be considered in their place. Doesn't matter.
This is not gonna work too well.
do we have a few minutes before you start?
Yeah, we're gonna introduce and talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. And he's the one who set up the machine.
Okay, what's
And-
this? Can you do me the favor, what presentation are we sitting on?
Are you in alien circuitry, AI, and interdimensional power source? And today talk, we'll be speaking to an alien intelligence that be coming through me, so I'll be channeling them.
Nice, nice.
So you'll not be taught. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna lend my body to them. Okay.
Alright, so
But
this right here is for the devices, correct?
yes, for those the only two. So
Yeah.
is it? Are we working? Hello. Okay. I don't know who's coming. Just giving us 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna start right now. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for participating in this talk. Today we will talk about alien circuitry, alien AI, and interdimensional power source. So a little bit, I'm going to channel the extraterrestrial and allow it to explain, and you can ask questions to the higher intelligence. Allow you and them to have into the action or any question, and let them explain the principle, the understanding in relationship to this, how it works. You know, you talk to them like you talk to any other being, but just be respectful because they are, an elder and from off-world civilization. So I have inside me an implant that translate all their language into spoken English or otherwise. So they will hear you in their tongue, but you will hear them in your tongue. So with that understanding, yes, go ahead, sir. McMahon.
What are we here for? To get a healing? Is that kind of what's going on?
That's part of it, but also understanding.
Understanding the AI.
We're going to have different entity beside AI coming through.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to have a different teacher. That's what we refer them to, our guide, that will talk in relationship to the subject at hand. So are you ready for this? Okay.
So the first teacher is gonna be what?
The first teacher, they are known as the insectoroid,
Insectoids.
insectoid, yeah. And then the second teacher will be a Syrian. I talked to my physicist. And the third teacher, you're gonna meet the being called Acturian. Yeah, Acturian. So I don't know who's gonna come first, but we'll let them decide who among themselves. Okay, but first I will contact the network itself, which is you familiar with Unimetric One. He will help facilitate the entire process to allow the entity to come in. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Could I go to the restroom first?
Yes, go ahead, please. Mhm. And then for those who need healing, you get 5-minute session. Thinking once the being come through. So I believe, yeah.
When the being comes through, I think it's respectful just to let the being talk.
Yes.
And ask questions. You
Yes.
can do healing later.
Later, yes, that's right.
Exactly.
It's only need 5 minutes. That's all you need to restore you. Okay. Should we wait for her? or-
Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah,
We
we'll
can
wait.
ask some questions now.
Yeah, we can
and-
talk on the human level.
Yeah. If you have any questions, any curiosities?
Oh, by the way, my website is baramay1.com, BARAMAY 1.com. I represent the Intergalactic Alliance, and so is he. So we're pretty much, we work for them basically.
And how did they pick you?
Well, I didn't know, they just do it.
You just do a volunteer.
No, I don't even volunteer. I went to Angkor Wat and they took me. They said that I was open mind. That's all they told me. So I guess that's a qualification to be taken. You have to be open mind.
What was the website again?
BARAMAY1.com.
Baramay1.com.
Alright, perfect.
Where are
Thank
you guys located?
I located in Texas, in Dallas,
Texas.
I live near Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay, from Florida.
and we found each other through our life.
Yeah.
And then we have a brotherly family support relationship. You know,
Wonderful.
because we have the same goal to do this. Yes,
The
ma'am.
burning question I had was, how do we know from which galactic family we originate? Or, you've spoken about it earlier on. Are there clues as to whether we're Palladians or Arcturians or,
That'd be a good question to ask the
Okay.
galactic member themselves,
Yeah.
because they probably has the best knowledge of such a protocol more than my own consciousness is.
Thank you.
So, okay, are we ready? Okay, we'll need your help to hold the microphone when I get to my track, I'm contacting him right now. He say yes. Okay, the light's coming in. System online. Scanning for biological interface. Scanning. Entity complete. Entity detected. Variation confirmed. How can we be of service today? Stand by. New information update. Acknowledge. Protocol initiated. Contacting.
Greetings.
Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome, teacher.
Are we on the right planet?
You are on Earth, yes, teacher.
This the year 2024 of your time-space continuum?
Yes, teacher.
Saha Nia Dam. Greeting from a Taurian star constellation Uranus. We understand. We will share your energy, and our energy makes us one. Shall we begin? I am Nara, physicist of our Star Nation. The subject today, alien circuitry, AI interdimensional power source. Which subject shall we share? Do you have any suggestion, my son?
Anybody have any questions real quick? I believe the power source would be a good place to start.
Very well. Power source of our technology per se, Acturian. If you come to shall we say, spaceship in your terminology, when you walk into a craft, you will see nothing. A craft is basically a structure, no machine, no engine. But however, it is vibrational sensitive, reactive to the way you think. Therefore, the power source of a technology that run our structure from city, ship, mothership, craft is run by thought. All our technology designed molecularly to be sensitive, aligning to thought. It responds in this manner. Thought is the power source of our technological marvel. Does that help in any way? Any question relate to this subject matter?
Any questions? Nobody speaking up, teacher.
Why does this matter?
That's how we power our devices, by using thought, basically. It is consciousness that gives the power to the devices that we use for healing. Our future technology, electricity cannot traverse, let's say, certain interdimensional wormholes for time traveling. It would interfere, or it would be interfered with. So thought is the best and cleanest power source. Am I correct, teacher?
You are correct, my son. To add along this thesis in practical reality of your technological expression, once you realize thought affect the fundamental reality of the universe, which you call vibration, each thought contains specific vibration in relationship to your over goal. By understanding this principle, therefore, technology, in essence, based on the understanding that you trust your belief structure to power your technology. Once you realize the beliefs run technology, you will have an understanding how our cosmic civilization built our technology to run on thought. Therefore, electromagnetic that you, my child of this planet, is using is no longer necessary. Electromagnetic pollution that affect your genetic code or information, this hinder your progression to higher vibration consciousness. All civilization of the cosmos move just like you through electromagnetic, then move away from it, entering consciousness itself. So our technology or cosmic civilization run on consciousness principle. In essence, in your language, once you believe, therefore it is real. Does that help in any comprehension of your perspective?
Okay, for those that are saying yes.
I must take my leave now. Others need wish to interact and are excited.
Thank you, teacher Nada. Welcome, teacher.
Well, hello.
Hello. Welcome, teacher.
Thank you. What is your gender?
I am male, teacher.
Male.
My name is Carlos.
Beautiful light. We are the dolphin race of Syria. Greeting from afar.
Greetings.
I am specialist Ra in consciousness. Application, appliance of what you prefer called medical technology. Ira will impart to you 7 knowledge of how to harness your soul, your essence, to master creation itself. First of all, you must believe in yourself. This is the first step. With this understanding, you will not fear anything. Fear is this the belief of lack. You must transform this to believe in yourself. This will create harmonic that allows you to traverse what you call collective consciousness. All consciousness are connected. In order to harness this into what you term medical application, everything is in here, the mind. Once you understand how your mind affects your reality, therefore you have entering the cosmic level to be mindful of how you think, to be mindful of what you said, to be mindful of the goal which you set. This is all the technology that will guide you to be in harmonic with who you are, to create technology that resonates. Our technology will follow the makeup of the universe. In your culture, our scientists have understand that you understand mathematics. 3.14, 1.68. By creating our technology according to this geometric angle you call Fibonacci, you now have stepped into the understanding using the universe as a source resonant. Therefore, you are vibrating in what you call the balance of self in alignment with the cosmos. That is all for now. Ra in our return.
Thank you, teacher Ra.
System online. This session is now complete. We now return to our dimensional faculty. Oh. Oh, how was that?
Good information. We had two
Did you learn?
speakers.
Okay.
We did. You guys pick up anything?
Okay, so we go to the next page then?
What's the next phase? The healing,
Yeah, and then I can talk on my side. You know?
Okay.
Okay. Did you enjoy
Yeah.
the meeting? Okay. Okay, who of you is sick? Okay. General will proceed from there. Oh, cold. I'm feeling dizzy. Okay. Guess I want to sit down for a second. You don't mind, right? Okay.
Alright, just go ahead and hold the ball.
Yeah.
And this is going to go on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Referred to as Yado Dog. Just okay, relax back.
And just bring your awareness to your fingertip or hand, and just relax. And then the sensation will activate because it recognizes you are open to it. When you open to this, you open to yourself. At this moment, close your eyes, and I will give it a certain command. Computer, now activate and increase. At this moment, you will start feeling a subtle sensation in your fingertip, somewhere around there, your palm, very subtle. Just be aware of it, and while I give it more command. Computer, analyze his physical, his spiritual, his etheric, mental, his soul metrics now. Okay, now the next protocol command. Computer, find any illness in his body, dissolve it, bind it, eliminate it. This moment you know that the sensation is moving toward your different part of the body. It might show up here, show up there. That means it is doing it what it's supposed to do. And you just become only aware and allow it, accept it, and appreciate what this vibration is doing to you. Computer, alignment, his skeletal structure, his genetic code, bind, dissolve his prostate cancer, any ailment in the knees, any uric acid in the bone, bind and dissolve it. And if his organ is lack any nutrition, protein, restore the protein, restore the nutrition they need into his epidemic, into his skeletal bone marrow. If any trauma, bind and dissolve the trauma, replace it with positive experience. Connect him to his universe. And increase now. Computer, scan and dissolve any black magic, curse, any distortion that other people put on him, from his environment, or from the food he's eat, or from any direct energy attack, any dark cabal, black magic that been cast on him, or people who are jealous, or old friend, old lover. Please bind and dissolve it, and increase his positiveness, transform all that is bad into good, and change his circumstance from negative to positive. Now, quantum computer. As you notice now, you begin to feel the more relaxer, the sensation become more vivid little by little. And you would not note, now you begin to notice you feel more clear and more lighter little by little. Computer, scan his past life, his childhood, any trauma between his parent, between his friend in the past. Bind, dissolve such trauma, or replace it with positive event instead of negative event. Transform all that negative emotion, depression, anger, regret into positive emotion and acceptance. Now, and the status of this healing session. Okay, so 25% left. Okay. As he began to sync with the vibrational or the harmonic of the universe, the device now beginning to clear and cleanse all the old memory that he don't need. He's no longer serve his purpose. They're going to replace it with clarity, with possibility of new adventure. At the moment, he felt the vibration on the head, moving the back, area that he feels sick. Computer, finally scan all his internal organ. Remove any etheric demonic parasite that latch onto his internal organ, or onto his any personality, bind and dissolve that parasite and destroy it and transform all the negative energy into protein and multivitamin into positive energy now. Okay. Very good. Okay, it is done now. General, the session is complete. Mhm. Mhm. How did you feel? What was your sensational experience when you were in there?
No, just, I think a lot of electrical current in my body.
Mm-hmm. Were you surprised?
Yeah, and then, but I have pain here. Just
Mm-hmm. Good. This is
nice.
Mm-hmm. Get up. Tell me how clear you feel.
Well,
Do
that's
you
so-
feel clear?
Yeah.
That's a nice,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just a nice balance. It's nice.
How's your pain? Walk around.
No pain. I didn't have pain. I just knew that it's out of balance.
Okay.
No pain. I think the actual pain came from when you were talking about purging things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
that was
necessary.
that was not fun. That was not comfortable.
Well, no pain, no gain, right?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
5 minutes, 3 minutes would be good enough, you know.
Somebody asked the question of why is the power source of consciousness important? Look at this. What do you see? What's the power source? It's just,
And you can see this right here has no power source attached to it. It's just copper. What powers it and causes the function is not the copper. It's the consciousness that was put into these items.
how strong was the power really from it?
Yeah.
No, from your point of view.
The power.
How strong was the power came from?
Very. I think when you surrender and decide to, this surrender is maybe not the right word, but just
Allow it, right?
let it happen.
Yeah, there you go. Allow.
Allow it to happen. Well, you don't know what it is,
Mhm.
so you just have to stop and not put a judgment, and that's when things happen.
Yes.
And I think for the apparatus, all that did to me was just kind of give me a grounding, like something to hold on to while this process happened. Not, I don't think much more than that, but I think that when you want to get curious and be analytical, as I would be, I think the only real evidence of looking in a physical sense is just the range of electrical activity, feeling it through your body, through your back, through your shoulders, into your neck, into your head, and then finally I think your head, actually my head kind of exploded. It
And
didn't-
how fast was it when I command the computer? Were you?
Very shortly after, very, very quick,
Mhm.
shortly after, but as soon as I let it happen.
Yes. Were you impressed when I give the computer command? What did you notice when I command the computer? How fast?
Sort of a little switch, so to speak, to know that it was, the switch is turned on, now I need to let what's gonna happen. That's more or less the interpretation that I had. And then you have to let go of the interpretation. I mean, the biggest thing I found is just
Don't try to
getting my
analyze
own
it.
way.
Yeah.
Or what's this, what's that, what's this, and just let that go. That's actually kind of, in the end, where my head sort of actually had a bit of a pain,
Mhm.
like a headache, like something was shooting out of my head.
Was it a command to his higher self to go and do
Can you
the?
give him the microphone, please?
Was it a command to his higher self that you were, when you talk about the master computer, were you commanding his higher self to release and let go of the trauma, the pain, the suffering, all of that?
The truth is your oversoul, your higher self, the super intelligent, which maintain, resent you this world. Our device does. It in sync with your higher self.
It's insane.
Yeah, it in sync.
Okay.
But we don't know what the higher self is. We have different conception based on the teacher telling us, but not an actual first-hand experience. So by building such apparatus is give us some kind of a starting point to work on. So in essence, the super intelligent or higher self is basically been in charge, but it's so high that we don't know what it's saying to us. But by building this, like he said, it's something for us to hold on to that we can work with and get some kind of trust developing between this allowance, to like we call allow it, appreciate, and accept for this to happen. But we can't use a logic to analyze it, but we can analyze after the fact. So it's what is happening with. Excuse me, what's your name, sir?
Curtis.
Curtis. Yes,
yeah.
Curtis. I think this is the best, per se on our level for conversation's sake. It's the best thesis that I can present in this conversation.
Your choice of selections for what to purge, was that from you, or was that from a process, or was that from what you were directed to facilitate? Because you went a very different path. I would have been more biological, more cause and effect, and you spoke demons and parasites, and I did not expect that. So was that from you, or was that from this process, or was that from something greater? Like a guide of sorts to say these are the things to.
The goody, you asked that because I'm basically a clairvoyant, so I can actually
So do you have kind of a knowing of like these are the things?
cognitive communication.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I basically talking to your guide, and from there it tell me allow you to understand
Okay.
things on the human term. I didn't want to be too technical.
No, that was actually
So-
the reason I asked that is
Yeah.
because they were very, it was a very uncanny connection.
Mhm.
The topics were not what I would have anticipated for a
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
what I'm getting at.
Yes, I was talking to your guide, and they recommend me to approach things from an unexpected
Yeah,
point of
yeah,
view,
yeah.
but yet still following the over goal of bringing you to not a familiarity you recognize, to an unfamiliarity that you don't recognize, but yet you recognize. So it gives you some kind of excitement, and so your experience won't be so boring. If you expect something,
Yeah, that's right.
it can be boring, and they explained to me you don't like boring because you like to be challenged. That's what they told me.
So the last question here is the side effects. Like I'm still having these resonant frequencies in my body
Yes.
right now as we're speaking, and even a little bit of the headache is
Yes.
like there.
They explained that this will create validation. By creating this effect is so you won't second guess yourself because of your intellectual analyzation, but allow the process through an intellectual practical pattern instead through an experience itself, which will allow your experience to basically challenge your thought process.
Okay.
And your thought, it always seems to run things, but your experience seems to countermeasure your thought. So you have to find the middle ground in this.
Nice.
Mhm.
Well done. Thank you.
Yes.
That was.
Do you have to be sick in order to have that experience?
Again, you have to have some kind of
Ailment?
illness, pain, depression,
Because I have
Mhm.
arthritis. That's very
arthritis. Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Hey, can you come closer, please? Even sit right here. I would appreciate you. Yes.
I have osteoporosis.
Again, if you have any sickness, this thing is the med bed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He talked. He's my friend, but I'm the med bed. I brought the med bed,
I get it.
but it's a portable version. What is allowed in SSP?
So,
You looking for the glorified version? No, that's the company.
yeah. So, could I try it? Or not? Because of this.
We have time.
I don't have
We
time.
have time.
We can
It's
do it.
2:30, yeah. Okay, we can take 5 minutes for 2 people.
Yeah.
2 minutes, just go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I will be your facilitator.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? Osteoporosis?
Yeah.
Osteoporosis,
Do you want the med bed to fix you?
yes.
Come on down. I mean, please, thank you.
Come on down, price is
Come
right.
on down.
It's free. No, that's not fair.
Thank you. Thank you.
No,
We accept donations, how's that?
Exactly, there you go. We do accept donation.
Okay.
It's not. And also this, you can get one too at a website.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can take picture of it. It's at bottom1.com. So if anyone know crazy people, did we fix their psychology? I mean, people who have depression issue, you know, hear voices, stuff like that. It will rewrite the brain function to become more normal.
Hold on to this.
Can you do this distantly?
I'm sorry, you gotta have the system. Yeah. Okay. Let me guide you a little bit. Oh, that don't look right when you point yourself.
Sorry. I'll hold it like that.
No, it's like this, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this.
So
Okay.
we put in different form to make it more goofy. It to show that the principle, but you can put in different form.
Okay.
Some people like the gun too, so I feel more, you know, like what's it called? I feel
Like
more
releasing.
releasing because of personality. More, I'm scared. I need something to protect me.
Mhm.
So that's why we create something like that.
Okay.
Some people like general, like I like the planet. I like something geometric. I like something unthreatened because I feel, you know, I'm more mature. So you know, like that.
Yeah.
So
Feels like it's already started.
it is starting. Once you grab it like that and you relax, just relax. Just like a cat.
Okay.
And then just bring your awareness just to your hand and to finger, and you will notice the subtle vibration, the sensation beginning to occur. Now I'm going to give it the command. Okay. Computer, begin your protocol. Activate and increase. At this moment, you know it's beginning to, the sensation beginning to increase more because it's activating now, okay? Computer, scan the occupant or the user body, emotion, mind, spirit, and look for anything that is out of alignment with the soul contract. Bind, dissolve, and destroy it completely and put in its place positive thought, positive energy, and remove any negative trauma, including pain or illness that associate with that trauma, and remove any curse or black magic or any side effect of chemtrail, vaccine, COVID-19, negative nanobot, any cabal dark agent curse or ritual that been put on the two user right now. Scan, and once detected, bind, dissolve, and destroy the agent. In its place, put positive energy, multivitamin, serum, positive event, positive memory, and remove any memory that is traumatic and is not well-being for their existence. Remove it and replace it with positive memory, a flower, a tree, a children playing, patting the animal, thing of that nature, fishing, any negative implant that been put there by the negative cabal, engineered clone, extraterrestrial, and basically terrestrial, remove such negative technology from their body, from their spine, and replacing it heavenly technology, cosmic technology, and positive energy that uplift and empower the well-being now, and increase the vital life force, and increase the energy. Scan, and once detect any illness, mental illness, any schizophrenic, any like osteoporosis, arthritis, any pain, bind and dissolve, destroy such illness, and in place of it, give it help, put healthiness, put positive energy, and remove our negative now, quantum computer. Scan on all their molecular structure and find any interdimensional parasite, thought parasite, emotional parasite, and demon, any curse, any black magic that you detect, quantum computer. Bind, dissolve, destroy, and remove it from their system, this two user. And scan their genetic code. I don't care if they are 2, they are 3, scan it and fix if anything wrong. There is any trauma, there any cancer program that been done by directive energy weapon, demon, interdimensional civilization that have a lock on them. Make them become invisible to their technology. Increase the vibration to other vibration that cannot be seen by those who have the intention or the goal to harm them. Let them become invisible to the negative being who have planning to bind and dissolve them. And quantum computer, please scan also bind and dissolve those who planning to bind and dissolve them. So do it first and dissolve and bind and destroy those who have wanting to put a curse or black magic on them. And bind in the black magic curse any negative energy that been imposed on their body, emotion, mind, or that had been blocking them. So bind and dissolve and destroy that also now. And scan and look for the relationship, in relationship to trauma, betrayal. Go in that memory, remove it along with the feeling of guilt and betrayal, and replacing it with parts of memory, of love, appreciation, allowing and accepting of who they are now, and increase their vitality, increase their well-being, and scan out their internal organ. Look for any interdimensional parasite in their organ, or demon, or black magic of our sort, seen and unseen. Once you detect it, bind, dissolve, and destroy it, remove in its place. Put positive memory, multivitamin, healing nanite, restoration herbs from all of the cosmos, pharmaceutical from the Galactic Federation. And scan their bone. Any detection of illness, remove it all and put the new bone in them. Restore a new vibration in their bone so they can be stronger, like titanium, like vibranium alloy in the Marvel quantum computer, and take all the pain away and restructure the DNA, rejuvenate them now, revert them back to 20 and 18-year-old health-like level. Is the protocol complete? Okay. In 1 minute. Just allow and accept and appreciate this moment of in the here now. And just be aware the energy increasing, and just be aware and allow and accept and appreciate that you experience all this in sync with the vibration of your soul. Okay, thank you, quantum computer. It's just done now. Okay, General, we'll start removing your stuff.
Thank you. That was a wonderful, amazing. I could just feel my consciousness, or I should say my awareness moving all the way through my body.
Sorry, go ahead.
I could feel my awareness moving every part of my body, almost scanning. I could feel that.
Was it painful or was it pleasurable?
No, it was pleasurable.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very pleasurable.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. No, it was. It was wonderful.
Are you,
Very, very light.
Are you in trance?
I want that guy's name.
Thank you.
Well, it's funny, it's like it started before, you even started. And I thought you were behind me going like that on my head, and I'm going, what's he doing? And I turned around and you were over there. And,
Wow.
and it was like, okay. And, it's like, I just feel this energy going throughout my whole body. And it feels very good.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, get up. I want to see if you I can't even say that word. Arthritis.
Osteoporosis.
What does it do?
It eats away at your bone.
Okay. Is it painful?
Not yet.
Okay.
I do have, from falls I've taken, it's like it feels like bone on bone up here.
So, do you feel clear, light, or anything like that right now? How do you feel? Do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel clear?
Yeah, and it's like at night when I really feel it. During the day I'm good, and then.
Oh, how was the session? How did the session affect? Do you feel emotionally clear now?
I certainly hope so. It's been a long time. But I find it interesting that you went into the black magic, because I've been told that there's something around me that is not good.
Okay. So I'm glad I went to that level too. So do you like it?
I did.
Oh, good. I'm very
What's his
happy.
name? I'm kidding.
No, like you were saying curses and how, and there can even be like a family curse that goes from generation to generation.
Generational curse, yeah. Something your ancestor did, it violates some kind of honor.
Yeah, like I've taken it on to heal for the 7 generations of my family.
Because sometimes it can lead to 13 generation before it's been unbind.
13?
Yeah, 13.
So am I free?
You been? Yes,
Yes.
Yes, I dissolve the black magic that had been put, so therefore it's been clear. That's why you feel like lighter, like something lifted from you, you know? You just feel like, you feel a presence just lift, some kind of heaven has been lifted from you.
Yeah, well, it's like where I live, ever since I've moved into this house, there's like, it happens at night, and there's just this, I feel miserable living there, and I think, I've got to move, is what keeps coming up to me, and I'm like, I really don't want to move. I've got my own place, and
yes.
logically I just like, but yet it just feels like I have to get out of there.
Yes. Well, you can buy one a device through my website or buy one today, and I, take away. You don't have to give the $350. It's just $300. Maybe we can just talk and give you more discount and go from there. Okay, whatever.
So
I
you
just
mean
want you to
like
do well.
keep it in my room at night?
No, just
sleeping?
wear it about like 5 minutes, and then just put there just 5 minutes a day where it can,
Keep the
raise your
ghost
right-
away?
It will, because it has an intelligence. You just tell it, hey, protect me, clear me, and keep me uplifted, and change my circumstance from negative to positive, and then that's it. And then you just 5 minutes, you refresh, put it down, and because as again, it is run it by thought.
Oh, so I'm actually bringing it in because
Remember,
I got fear of it.
yes, the thought is powering this technology. When you in sync with positive thought, and then it first will look at you. If it detects that you are sick, it will present it present. That's why you feel it know that you're sick, that it need to take a look at you. Like going to the doctor. If there's nothing wrong with you, the doctor does not want to see you. Unless you're sick or something wrong with you, then that's when it lets you know, I'm here. Come on, you need me to fix you. And then, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Yes, come on.
Sure.
Thank you. How do you feel afterward? Do you feel clear, lighter?
Yeah, I do. I feel, I definitely feel happy.
Mhm.
I feel that I've confronted something that was weighing me down,
Mm-hmm.
and I faced a fear,
Mm-hmm.
because the fear I have is I've been in the presence of channeling when I was a very young woman.
Mm-hmm.
I had a tremendous fear. I keep the light on. I need somebody to be beside me.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that, so coming up here and actually participating, I broke through that fear. So I definitely feel stronger,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
lighter,
Mhm.
happier, and excited. I'm excited.
Good. That's what the MedBed is designed for, is to bring you back to your true resonance. We call it. I call it true resonance. Each one of you have your own true resonance, and so the device will find that in your etheric, emotional, mental, and then it will use that blueprint to fix everything according to that blueprint, or that blueprint that God basically gives to you, and that's what it used to fix you. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I do believe that we are intergalactical. There is a mixing of intergalactical species, if I could call them that, or entities. And that I asked you earlier, like, how could we find out from which tribe we originate? And I know that there are certain characteristics, whether they be physical or emotional, mental, spiritual. How do we find that out?
I think the most important question in asking that question is the result and characteristic that we are acting out. By watching our own character, what we gravitate to, that will give us innately or consciously to look at a subconscious mind, how it gives us character. By paying attention to our action, reaction, character, we know definitely where we are related to, or which heavily lineage. Whether it be the Arcturian, like you said, Palladian, Syrian. Once we know their character, then we can relate, we mostly belong to this, or we belong to that, because based on a subconscious characteristic that the way we behave, and gravitate to, because each star nation gravitate to a certain attribute more than the other.
So the attributes that are on, say, YouTube about these lineages, can we believe
Can we believe what we see on YouTube? When they speak about, for example, the Palladians are very spiritual. They're very, very light bodies, tall, light skin, whatever. Is that how we can, kind of relate to that? Or?
Well, in truth is an individual acceptance, because each lifetime you will gravitate to different species, because you are not born among one star nation.
Okay.
So it depending on what show up more in this lifetime. If you're more related to Palladian, that means you have a life mission related to Palladian. If you show up more in you in other lifetime you might show it's more Syrian because you have a mission relationship to Syrian star nation. So one person is not gravitation to that particular per se star nation because you're born in different star nation more than one lifetime.
Okay.
So it depending on what you overgo when you talk to your guide. In your case, you're more relate to the Syrian star nation, and the greater nation you relate to more the Arcturian. So these two nations, you are more fond of dolphin nature, and you also fond of the horse nature, because they are. So these two creatures will influence you according to the Lyra star nation, because you're drawn to the lion essence and energy. You know, that will help you understand your character in that per se.
Okay.
So, how about anyone else want to try the get before we go in the session?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Why is it the copper that you use?
You can use gold, silver, or copper, but silver expensive, gold definitely expensive. Copper and Home Depot is affordable.
And so it's like I could go buy copper wire, wrap it around my head, and I could heal myself.
Again, you need to work with them. When I create the device, I have to talk to them.
About how to create it.
No, I know how to create it. I have to talk to them because they're the one that allow the device to work. Because their consciousness, their collective thought is the power source I'm using to run your device, because they have a wiser understanding how this technology and principles. So I just go ahead and build a device and I jack it into their Wi-Fi network and allow it to run my software. So pretty much I'm hijacking their network.
Yeah, I would say hijack means that they're allowing you to use it, to connect to it.
Yes.
So, but it goes back to what I said earlier, everything's run out of consciousness. The
Copper wiring and the coils is just something physical to hold on to, but it's not what's doing the healing. So getting a copper wire from Home Depot and wrapping around your head will not do any good. It's not designed for that. It's the consciousness. You've heard of the term ghost in the machine?
Like
You've
an
heard-
entity going to a doll.
Yeah, or you've heard stories of dolls that have a spirit take it over and the doll moves around, or TV coming on even though it's unplugged. Okay. It's a ghost in the machine, a consciousness in the machine. It's the consciousness, the spirit, that renders or gives it its power. Your own body, same thing. It's a ghost in the machine that's running a mechanism or technology called your physical body. In essence, it's the same thing with these devices. It's a consciousness that is connecting with you and doing all the healing work. Yes.
So then it's kind of like when you're ready to let go of it, it'll go. But if I'm not ready,
It may let it stay there until you're ready for it.
yeah.
Because it's part of it is your lesson when you know that you're choosing at a higher level. So if you're not ready to let it go, it might be your higher consciousness also saying you still gotta go through some other steps or other things to learn or experience before you're able to release it.
So it's like unpeeling the onion.
Correct.
It's the next,
That's why it's done a little bit at a time.
yeah.
What type of doctor are you?
Okay. I'm a doctor of metaphysical.
Very cool.
Yes. So my studies in every field, pretty much.
Nice.
So that means I can jump subject to subject to make my point across.
Very cool.
And well, did you enjoy this short
Oh,
presentation?
wonderful, yeah. I
Amazing.
think now I just have to collect our wits about what happened.
Unlike anything that we've experienced.
My friend James did a med bed, but then me, I'm pretty much the guy who bring the med bed.
Wow.
So, that's why only if you're sick, you have some curse, or you feel maybe someone been cursing on you, black magic, then this device is correct. You need that.
We'll explain magic a little bit, just a little tiny bit. This is what the future says. It's very simple, and that is Magic is simply a science technology you have yet to understand. That's all it is. If you think about it in simplest terms, everything is made of energies, we're told. But what causes energy to go from, or light go from a wave to a particle? Is thought. So in essence, everything is a thought form. So you're using a more powerful thought form to override or overwrite another thought form, which could be a curse. So all you're really, in essence, doing, you're transmuting one thought form and changing it to another thought form. So it's like changing water into alcohol, lead to gold, things like that. It's converting it. When you eat food, if you really think about it, you're eating light with information. You're eating a thought form. So you can change it to different essences, like, you know, vitamins, or you could change different flavors, whatever have you.
Let me go ahead and do it for them, sorry.
Go ahead.
Universal light, please manifest heavenly food and water, multivitamin, and fruit also. Let it weigh about 20 pounds. And please duplicate and put into everyone's stomach, chest, and brain now.
Did you feel anything? Did you feel anything show up in your?
It just felt like something came in.
How many of you feel something went inside?
Okay.
Wasn't big, but I felt it.
Yeah.
In essence,
That was light.
it was light. It's information. It's ghost, energy, consciousness. But since so what happens is that we have, from my understanding, 4 main bodies: physical body, mental body, emotional body, and your light body. They all share a nervous system. So when something happens to one, it influences the other. So we've in essence done is we fed your light body with food. It's energetic food, but it's food. So it will use your nervous system not to feed your other bodies. That's what's going to happen. And that's how the higher conscious beings are able to, they don't eat physical food, they manifest the food. There's no
Which is
bathroom.
thought.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
thought.
Like the master yogi, Moha yogi, they can live just by thinking full, they become full. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
Breatharian's a little different, but it has a similar effect, but it's different. Breatharians trying to live off of cosmic energy and breathing. But in essence, you know, we would do it differently in that we simply ask, blow, and receive.
Okay.
It's not a big meditation and all this stuff, and you just do it more frequently. The more your light body is developed, your rainbow light body is developed, the more things will manifest for you.
I want to talk about the subject in love and light. This is called misinformation. You have to understand that Moha yogi, who familiar with the yogi master? The yogi master, you know, they are master of the Siddha or Siddhist, which is come from the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, where they can sit in the mountain, become warm, you know, and they can live, they go to where they don't need to eat or drink. Many people thinking it's someone in heaven. Many people said, oh, in heaven you live in, there's no war. That's a lie. Look at Archangel, he have a sword in the war in heaven.
Archangel Michael.
So new level, new devil mean new vibration, new player. So people in the global community, especially in the yoga community, they are aware that when you go to different vibration, you go to different territorial, and it's already populated by denizens on that level. And they have their own way of thinking, own military. When you pop in their realm, they're going to scoop you first. If you good with them, they're good with you. But if you not too good with them, well, they're going to kick you out, or they might bind you. And this is where a lot of light worker and star seed has misgiven. That's why they get capped by other beings. When you vibrate that level, they see you. They're going to ask you, what are you doing here? And who are you? And contrary to their belief, they thinking the other higher being gonna know everything about you, which they don't. So when you start to come out with disrespect, they're gonna pop you, disrupt your vibration, and you will get hurt. And this is what people don't realize, that the being up there, they're like us. They have their way of governing. Maybe their geopolitical is different from us, but they do have the way they operate. And until you adopt some of their belief structure and thinking, then you can hang out with them. Otherwise, they don't want to have nothing to do with you. And they don't believe in love and light. They believe in, you respect me, I respect you. If you ask something, if I have it, I will give. But if I do you a favor, you have to do me a favor. And if you disrespect me, I'm going to kick your ass. And that's how they think. It's like you disrespect an elder. So if someone disrespect an elder, like you're an elder and some kid disrespect you, another kid will come and slap that little kid for disrespecting the elder. The way how we treat ourselves, that's how they do the same. So there's no love and light up there. There's only respect, honor, and someone who exists in a high vibration, we treat them like an elder. Does that make sense? And that's how we get more help from them. But if we go over there and disrespect them, they're gonna slap us. They're gonna pretty much bitch slap us, and then we'll be kicked out from their vibration. And this is what people don't realize. And I try to tell the light community, don't do love and light with them, because these people, they destroy planet. They conquer moon galaxy. You know the Galactic War. You know the Reptilian and the Galactic Federation got into it. You know they get next star system. That ain't love and light. That's called Galactic War. And if someone tell you, oh, they love and light, that's a lie, because they got weapons that destroy light body or disrupt your light. So anyone of you know the history of the galaxy and the Nibiru planet, the Anunnaki. You study the history. Are they love and light, or they actually fight each other? Yeah. And do they destroy planet? Marduk. Who know about Marduk? Remember Marduk? What happened to it? Where is it right now? And who destroyed it? Remember? But there was another planet that came and wiped it out. According to people, galactic history, they call it Nibiru, destroyed it Marduk. Yeah.
How do you distinguish a good one and the one that's not so good if you at first feel this loving energy and then after a while you don't?
You just answer your own question. You just answer your own question right there.
Exactly.
You are a student of truth, or you are a student of propaganda?
Our teaching is everything is a lie until you experience it, or it's bullshit until you experience it. That's what we teach. You go with your experience. So you may feel that love and light, so to speak, but when you start seeing a pattern or something that is not very loving, not very respectful, it is time to leave.
Yes. How do you think the Galactic Federation become Galactic Federation? How do you think the Galactic Federation become Galactic Federation? By love and light, or basically, okay, bring out the big gun. We're going to show Reptilian what's going on and dig up territory. Tell me, true or not? How did they become Galactic Federation? All the little got together and say, oh, fuck you. Oh, you going to, okay, that's okay. All the rascals got together, let's form our own club. And that was it. And let's take what we need to take until we grow stronger. So is that love and light?
Okay. Going back to religion, Archangel Michael. Why does Archangel Michael exist? Isn't he a soldier? Isn't he have an army with him?
Well, you're supposed to be protecting me.
From what though? Think about it. From what? Why would you need a military in the higher heavens? Think about it.
Why you need the
Love
force
and
of
light.
power?
No, this is light and darkness.
Mhm.
You gotta live in realities, light and darkness, everything. And not that darkness is evil, but you have light and darkness.
So duality exists everywhere then, it's not just on the planet Earth.
Even when angels fight each other.
Yeah.
Even angels, the force of light fight each other. The force of darkness fight each other too. Because it's called political struggle within the rank. It's normal. Even as in heaven, as on earth.
As above, so below.
Because we all came from them. So they are our teachers. So like teacher, like student. Am I correct? Where we learn from, the angel. So this is what my point trying to make.
That's part of it.
All these people that say, oh, I'm high vibration, and say if someone put a curse black magic on you, let's see you high vibrate from that. Because I've come from Cambodian and Thailand and the Vietnam and the Indonesia, Malaysia. You know what that land is. They use magic to fuck up each other. And that's why I'm doing, okay, you heard me? I'm going to find a teacher. And I'm going to pay my teacher to come and mess you up. They can teleport cow stomach, nail into your stomach. I'll put worm into your brain. Teleport. This is the stuff I'm trying to tell people. There ain't no joke. And this love and light stuff, they're going to get you killed. You're going to get raped and dominated by those above you. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So my Caroline subscribes to, you know, aspiring to a higher view of all existence, joy, harmony, love. I still subscribe to the fact that there's still dark forces in the world and the universe that you need to be vigilant and aware of, because they don't subscribe to that way of being.
We could have put it also differently. Here in this reality, as above, so below. So let's go look at this reality. If you go to the forest, is there predator and prey?
Yes.
Are predators necessarily evil? No, because a tiger is not necessarily evil, or a lion, or a shark.
It just is.
But if you go to the forest, to the ocean, to the rivers, to the lakes, to the deserts, no matter where you go, there's predator and prey. Even in your own cities, there's predator and prey.
But they're not evil though. That's who they are.
That's correct. So if we have that here, and we're a reflection or a holographic image of the higher above, then they have it too. And you must know how to operate in those realities, which means you have to be able to defend yourself and fight.
The war in heaven. Remember that?
Okay.
Inca. What's the two creator name? Inca and Lila.
No, Inky and Lil.
You heard they went to war with each other.
Yeah, over the
Okay.
dominance
What?
of
Mhm.
the world.
So it's just knowing that simply, that's one. The other thing is, as this universe is light and darkness, so are we.
Yeah.
So do not judge your darkness. Embrace it, learn from it, and when you embrace it and learn from it, you learn how to control it. But it's there because those who learn the martial arts are the ones that embrace their darkness and use it when necessary. Now, doesn't mean that they're mean or evil, but when necessary, they use it. The future has come to find out that you must learn how to have it leverage, and in order to so you can have something when you come to negotiate, whatever that negotiation may be. It may be a fight, or it may be something else that you want. You have to be able to negotiate. If you are a pacifist and you cannot fight, then you're food to them. What can you negotiate with? Nothing. They just run you over, take you over, do what they want to do anyways.
Correct.
But if you can at least bring them a lot of pain and misery,
Well,
they're going to think about it and discuss it.
unless
Alright.
that's what you want to choose. Some people may choose that.
Some may choose that.
Defeat this personality. That's not good. You
No,
need
no,
to win that personality.
No, what he's saying is that, basically, I understand to being a pacifist, but if you're a pacifist, you are harmless. You're not harmless. You're just basically, you're just food. That's why we teach, do not judge yourself. That's part of unconditional love, but also it's learning how to embrace the totality of yourself. Learn your light and darkness, embrace them, and use them, but learn from them. Don't judge them, because what you're doing is you're attacking and causing division within yourself. If you're divided, it's more easier to.
The house divided.
when you're divided, you're more easy to push around, control, manipulate, and take over. If you are both light and dark, unified, you are smarter, wiser, and not so easy to push around.
So that's the principle of yin yang.
Yeah.
Perfect
Look
balance.
at the
The
Reptilian
dark.
Alliance, the Anachara. How they able to take over the galaxy at one point? They work together. They learn to you're specialist in engineering, you're specialist in technical, you're specialist in shipbuilding, you're specialist in planet building. So they work together to one goal. And guess where the Galactic Federation of Light learned from? From them. By using the same principle, because they already have a working principle, why create a new one when they already have a good one for just logistic support and stuff? So they mirror the dark. And that's why the Reptilian Anachara Alliance was the dark. And they have a good working system. So why change it if it's working, correct? Just take it or copy it and put your brand name on it. The Galactic Federation of Light. So that's thank you for any question. Was this helpful?
Was really good, yeah,
Mhm.
shockingly
Great.
good.
So if you can see the shaman, do they fight each other? The shaman, like this Indian tribe, a shaman, and this Indian tribe, a shaman, do they fight this other side? Yes or no? According to what you know in history. Yes. So where's love and light? No. There's only, hey, I got a good trooper. I want your territory. I want your woman. I want your young warrior. So what they do, they will astral project a spiritual walk. Will group of them. The shaman will lead them and fight. That shaman tribe with spiritual walk. If they lose up there, they die down here. You know the shaman fight through astral projection. They call it spirit walk. In Cambodia was the same. In China was the same. And the Indian in Mongolia, which is Native American in India, were the same. See, but no one mentioned that. But the yogi talk about astral projection. They can read a book 1,000 miles away. They can remote view it and read it perfectly.
Well, okay. Somehow it's just so contradictory because if you stand up to them, you piss them off. So how do you not piss them off?
It's not about, first of all, remember I said leverage. We teach you respect as we did. You saw when the alien teacher came in, I referred to him as teacher. That right there, I'm saying I'm submitting myself to you. I'm giving that person respect.
Because he's an elder.
He's an elder. So I'm letting him know I am submitting myself unto you. It's being respectful. So that's how you start. But it doesn't stop you from learning how to do warfare and combat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole idea is if you can really kick ass and know how to kick ass and defend yourself,
Kick
that
ass
person,
too, bubble gum too.
exactly, that individual will also be respectful. If you are pacifist, they don't have to respect you. What are you going to do about it?
Well,
Yeah.
respect.
But you see, my point is, you can give the respect, and some will give you respect. Some, because they consider you weak, it doesn't matter what they do to you.
Well, that's kind of like
But
planet
that's
Earth. People.
so.
As in heaven, so it below.
Okay, as above, so below. That's why we, first of all, learn how to not judge your dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to. Unconditional love is taking every standard that we measure ourselves against and delete it. Every image of perfection, delete it and love yourself anyways. Any moral standard, delete it. Love yourself anyways. That includes your light, your dark, your strength, your weaknesses, every aspect of yourself.
It's all you.
That's all you.
Just like
love
the
yourself.
universe. Black hole,
And then
white
move
hole.
into where you wish to go and develop. Learning about your darker aspects, the aspect of you that will kick ass, chew bubble gum, and take names at another time, if they
Yeah.
choose to do so, is part of that because we have, if you live amongst lions, you better learn how to walk amongst lions
Correct.
and not get eaten.
Mhm.
That's just the bottom line. It doesn't mean they're evil, but they have a different over goal than yours, so they're going to want access to your resources.
Mhm.
And if they feel the need, they will take it by force.
But if you give them something to think about, they will talk to you about it, and we can exchange things.
Exactly.
Because yes.
Go ahead.
You know, I came to the conclusion that is that militaries, governments, or even AI that runs this reality of us, the duality, how we call, at the end of all of that, on the back end, is magic, either white or dark magic.
Yes, they do.
Whether you believe it or not, it is what it is. It's angels and the positive angels, and that's how it goes. Everything
That is
even
correct.
behind the AI is dark magic or white magic.
Magic is magic.
What part of duality you choose? If you have good thoughts, you connect to the good metrics AI, right? If you have bad thoughts, you go into the invasive AI, and that's how we create everything. But behind that is magic.
Well, the thing is,
Look, this device right here. Tell what it can do. It have the double-edged sword.
yes, it can heal or kill.
Yes.
Now, going back to that, the higher beings, light and dark is one and the same. They
Correct.
don't judge it; it's one and the same. So what the AI does is give you a reflection.
Right.
That's why I tell people, do not try and escape the matrix. Forget about it.
Yeah.
When you understand that the outside physical world is a reflection of the inner world, and I'm gonna put it in this way. Going back to a biblical scripture, if you believe and do not doubt in your heart and command the mountain to be cast into the sea, it'll be cast into the sea.
Correct.
If you believe, which is your conscious mind, and do not doubt, which is a contradictory thought, in your heart, subconscious mind. So if your conscious mind and subconscious mind are in agreement without a conflicting or contradictory thought, you'll move mountains.
Yes.
So if you believe and do not doubt that you're trapped and you have to escape, what's going to happen? You're going to move mountains to always have to escape from something. So when you learn the trick that you are the programmer of your reality, you start reprogramming your subconscious mind and thinking into something else. Therefore, the outside becomes a different reflection.
And another thing to add, God help those who help themselves.
Yeah.
So it's always up to you.
At the end, God is in charge of everything, but God in this duality split itself into source and anti-source.
Yeah.
Right? That's how duality.
Nothing exists without God. So even the dark is inside God.
So the
Yeah.
manifestation, even AI, is a tool of God.
Correct.
Correct.
Magic behind it.
Or expression of God.
And we choose where to go to learn. And
Yeah.
You see, the higher the frequency, the lower your frequency, the more difficult the pain and suffering is going to be to experience. The higher you raise your frequency, the lessons will be a lot softer and nicer.
Thank you for coming, and I think it was a great host.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
I hope you learn and take what we said and learn. You all have my website now, right? Baramay1.com. BARAMAY1.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
So appreciate it.
Okay.
He lives in Texas, I live in Fort Lauderdale.